All right, let's wait a bit. My Discord is coming in. All right, super okay. Let me announce it. What happened with this one? All right, music off. Thank you for coming. So let not waiting time for everyone. So let's quickly start for today. So on YouTube also, thanks for coming as well. So this is office hour number 25, and I would like to share that we have the iteration 2 finished since 24th, which is last week. And as per our normal cadence, we are starting iteration 3, which is starting from this week already, also on Monday, and it will end on the 7th of November. So yeah, so that is just FYI on our iteration work, because there's some feedback that we have some bug that we're raising in during the iteration, but we cannot fix because the way that we are working is when the iteration start, we are normally not accepting new unless there is critical issue that blocking everyone in the iteration. So the bug that we recorded, we will fix it in this iteration and we will release subsequently, either in the middle of iteration or the end of iteration. All right, so that's good. So let's move on to the new feature of this one. So we are proud to announce that we have VO3 3.1 available in AgenticFlow. I have a video, so maybe let me play that and see how this goes. Okay. Let me scroll this back to here. I will tap instead on YouTube so that you can see, and I will play that.
Have you guys checked out VO 3.1 first last frame to video on AgenticFlow? It's incredible.
All right. So that's pretty much the 8-second video that we was creating with VO3 on these women. I will going to show you like what is that, how this video have been created. But firstly, let's watch on over the news on Google, and let's see on their blog what is that do they have. Okay, so let me share this tab so that you can see. So this is the blog post from Google. They was released less than 2 weeks ago. So they are announcing this one. So let's play this video to having everyone understanding. Okay. Wait. If you have any question, you can also just leaving the message into the group. Okay. Let me play the video.
This is VO, the video generation model designed for creativity. New enhanced capabilities give you control like never before. Let's take a look. You can use a reference image, a location, a character, object, or a combination. VO puts them together into a fully formed scene, complete with sound.
Hello, is anybody here?
Great moments don't need to end. You can extend your clips and transform any shot into a full scene. And for ultimate narrative control, define the start and end points of your shot. VO puts them with epic transitions. You can also reimagine any shot by adding or removing elements, from subtle details to impossible objects. VO matches scale, lighting, and shadow for seamless results. All this with astonishing detail, real-world physics, and cinematic outputs. Bring it all to life with audio, using sound effects, ambient noise, and dialogue.
Just gotta listen.
Push creativity to new limits with VO.
Yes, so that is the new feature of VO3. Now, what they are introducing is the ability to merge different image into one single video. So they call this ingredient to video. The second one that they're introducing is the longer video. So as you can see, like previous video, right, they only having like 8 seconds. But what if we need a like 1 minute video? What can we do? So they are allowing like the scene extension video so that you can extend that unlimited. And finally is they allow you to control your video with first frame and last frame. So that is also the one that we was using to create the first video that I was showing you. So it is currently available in AgenticFlow for these two like ingredient to video and also scene extension. It will be available in the next iteration of AgenticFlow. All right, so let me show you on how we are creating the video that I showed you earlier. Okay, we have this tab. So the original one is we're creating by a prompt, like a woman look at the camera, breathe in, then calmly, energetically say, have you guys check out the blah blah in AgenticFlow is incredible. And we was receiving like the first frame, which is the women like this, and also the last frame with the women that wearing a hat. And actually these two images were creating by Nano Banana, of course. And then we just run the video and then it's outputting into the video that you just seen. And let me go into the build tab so that you can see what is it in place. So for the user input is basically there's a prompt, a woman look into the camera, breathe in, then exclaim and energetically saying, so you can put this one in a message in a double quote so that VO3 actually detecting this one and then can just say it. Okay, the first frame, so you can using the text like the image URL, image to URL, and you select an image here, and you can put the last frame is another image to URL. You select a second frame, and then when you go into this workflow action of the video, please remember to select the generate video video. So you can go here in new step if you don't have that and search for video, and then there will be a button that say generate video in here. So the first time when you are creating that, it will asking you to add a connection. So make sure you add a pixel connection, and then you can select the model from here. So this one is like familiar with everyone before when we adding VO3 and VO3 fast. So right now we are having VO3.1 and VO3.1 fast as well. And this model will allow you to passing the prompt so that you can select the prompt by pressing hashtag, or you can choose the aspect ratio, or you can choose the like either is it 1080p or 722p and allow adult or not. Number of video maximum can be 4, and then you can do the input image URL as a reference, or you can do the last frame of the video as well. So if you come back into this one, you will see that I was enable the input image URL for the first frame. So you switch on and then you just select the first frame from user input. And for the last frame is also the second one as well. So basically that's how you configure that up. And when you are already done that one, you just go in here and then you can just click run. And then it will start to cooking and also starting to run. So you can safely leave this page and you can go to history and you can see that the job have been created by today as 9:14, and then it's going to be take a few minutes until it's done. All right, so that is quite simple. So that is how you can use a VO3 into AgenticFlow. We are going to show you how to using VO3 in Agent as well, but it's going to be combination of the next introduction that I'm going to show you. Okay. Yeah. So regarding the cost of this one, so VO3 is coming with the pricing of pricing. Yes, for the standard, it is 0.4 per second, and the fast version is 0.15 per second. So that is going to be exactly the same with VO3, and then you can use it. And if you can use via PixelML Open Router, we will just pass through the cost to you directly from Google, so that you can just using that for convenience. Okay. Right, so I think that is the first announcement on VO 3.1. I'm going to Discord if you have any question. Oh, really? Cannot hear the audio. Oh, shit. I was speaking to myself like on 10 minutes. Let me quit again. Okay. Anton, I'm going to respond to your question a bit later. Let me go back into Discord first. Hey, so how about now? Can you hear me? Can someone hear me now? Oh my god. Sorry, actually, sorry about that. This happened again and again. I don't know why. Even I have quit Discord before going to this stream, but it's still having problem. But anyway, so just really quick recap. Okay. So VO 3.1 is available in AgenticFlow. So the first feature available is the controlling your video with first and last frame is already available, so you can try. And for the next feature, like ingredient to video and scene to video extension, you can use that in the next iteration. So we will release subsequently in 1 or 2 weeks. The pricing is standard at $0.4 per second or fast at 0.15 per second. So exactly the same pricing on Google when they're putting on their website, as you can see in here, pricing. Yeah, so the price is the same with VO3. You can click here. So you can see here. So this is the price that Google charged us. So we will just pass through that cost to you via PixelML Open Router. All right. And for those that not yet able to see how this workflow is working, let me walk through very quickly again. So the input is a prompt, and the first frame is the image that you create. The last frame is the second image that you can create with Nano Banana. And then when you go into VO3, you just make sure that you select the connection, you select the model by the fast because it's cheap and better. And also you just mapping the prompt in the user input, choosing the aspect ratio and the resolution. And finally is you mapping the first frame and last frame into this field, input image URL and also last frame URL. And basically it. And then you just press run and it's output here. And just copy this URL and then you are good to go. So this is how you use a VO 3.1 in workflow. Okay, let me go back to Discord. Yeah, so the question from Scorpio in Discord is that what is the problem with PyDream? Is slow connection every 3 to 3 hours, causing too many issue with agent? So I think they have a change in their protocol, and I think this is not stable at the moment. So I would suggest that you can stick with Composer. You can try it, and we will spend some time next week in order to investigate what is the bug from their side, and we will implement a fix if it's already solved. Okay. And I hope that it will be solved soon. Yeah, the Discord is sometimes it's a problem, but maybe next time I have to double check with everyone if you can hear me on this one. Okay. All right, let me go to YouTube because I think I have a question. Thanks God you can hear me. How can we use VO3 to combine scene in AgenticFlow, or we use Google Studio for that? Basically, let me go back into our AgenticFlow, and let me share my screen again. So if you go into our multi-agent, and there will be a video MAS that we done before. It's quite a long time. I'm not sure which one is the one. Not this one. We are creating a lot of like test video on this one. Okay, so for example, like these two, this is the workflow that we currently have. So we will have an agent that doing the so let me walk you through on this one. So this is an agent. The first agent is doing the video script generator. So basically this agent is doing the script generation, and this agent is doing the start frame generator. This agent is doing the prompt generator. This agent is doing the output of the video, and we actually creating an action that to combine. I think we can have an action. Start frame generator. Okay. So we have a workflow. We call it Ricardo video combine. So this is kind of like a workflow that we use to combine two video together. So this is a built-in action of AgenticFlow. Maybe at the moment it's not showing up in your workflow yet, but we can also make it available so that it can combine multiple video clip together, so that you can create a longer video from maybe multiple generation of the video. For example, this one is using 5 times of the VO3, and it finally combined into a very longer video. Yeah. So I hope that is answering to your question. I think if you go into this one, you can check if we have some other plugin in here as well. Okay. Anyway, if you have any question, you can feel free to ask. Let me come back to this one. So next one I would like to introduce you about is a new plug-in system. But before moving that, if you have any question, no, okay, on Discord should be okay, on YouTube should be okay. Can you add create date and last day, edit date in MAS record, result in better filtering? Yeah, that makes sense. We will adding that, Anton. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Yeah. All right, let's move to the next one. So we are introducing new plug-in system. So basically, this is going to be in agent editor, okay, and MAS. So basically, what this tool is doing is that is allow agent to using up to 10,000 tool, including the built-in tool that AgenticFlow have and MCP tool, okay. And it is no more configuration every input, because as you know that there's a lot of like input of each of the action, right? For example, like create VO3, you need to come up with a prompt, you need to come up with like the aspect ratio, you get to select different parameter. But for now, sometimes that doesn't matter if you would like to have you delegate to the agent to think about that. So you can let the agent decide when you are using plugin. So for example, like just a second example, like the create VO3 video, I don't even need to come up with a prompt. The agent will come up with that for me, because the agent will using the VO3 as a plugin. And the reason why we are introducing this one is because we are also introducing a new skill system. The skill system is the one that we were introducing last week when Anthropic is having that, and we told you that we will bring that into AgenticFlow, and that is what we are going to introduce today. But I will come back to that later. So the plugin system paired with skill and file system is going to be creating an amazing agent that have the long-term memory, have the place where it's going to save the output, and it will having a place that it will remember the SOP that you create for that before. And it's going to be much faster for you to kind of like experimenting with different action that are available in AgenticFlow. All right, so let me go directly into the plugin system so that you can have a look. Okay, let me go to here. Let me share this tab instead. So plugin system. So this is the agent, and you notice that we are adding 2 tabs in here, which is the plugin tab and also skill tab. Let's go to the plugin first. If you go here by the first time, you will empty on this one, but you can click on this add button. So basically, it will list all of the built-in action that are available in AgenticFlow and group by the provider. Either it's OpenAI, Perplexity, or the built-in of AgenticFlow, or the PixelML operator, even TikTok, Claude, and so on and so on. So this action can technically add as a tool to the agent. And what you can use is that, for example, like I can add an agent. Can you create an image of a mascot that using Gemini 2.5 Flash image model, and it will create an image for me. So before, I think if you would like to create an image using a tool, what you need to do is that you need to go into a workflow. You add this generate image as an action in that workflow, and then you equip that workflow again in here. So we see that this is quite time consuming because like I was just want to have the agent that can image generation, right? Why do I have to go through multiple steps? And I would like to try different tool and teach my agent what is to use. And workflow still have the power of workflow where you have the define step very fixed that going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you would like to make sure 100% it will run that way. Then you can still using workflow. But for the workflow with only one single step, then I would suggest that you switch to use plugin. Okay. So this one is using image on plugin, and because it is an agent, so I can have a human in the loop, and I can tell the agent like, can you use a normal model and make it a 916 image? It clone the image again, and it is just setting the aspect ratio as 16:9 because I tell it to use a 16:9, and it output the image like this. And then what I can do is that use VO 3.1 fast with this image at start frame and create funny story in 8 seconds. Okay, and let me play this video. Yep, that's it. That is how simple it is when you are combining Gen image to Gen video. And more interestingly, you can even like doing some other as well. So last time I was sharing with everyone that if you're using the ByteDance model, okay, you can search for ByteDance. Oops, it was filter. So ByteDance generated video is it using like the C-Dance model, which is much more cheaper. I think let me come back into this one. I think last week or the week before I was introducing that. Where is that? Where is that? It's a very cheap model. Yeah, okay. So this one is 10 times cheaper than the VO3 model, and I think you can use that to operate on the video that perhaps you don't want to spend too much money on that. But go back to the agent, okay? So you can easily to add this plugin of the ByteDance into this agent, and then you can just tell it to using ByteDance to using above image at the start frame, and then it will just output the video. Okay, let me play this video. It look not good, right? It's not even using the start frame that I have. So this is more about the prompting. I think on YouTube I haven't played. So the output of the video is not correct because I think it was using some kinds of like incorrect variable. So for example, let me switch back to here. I can click on here. I will see, okay, it will create a prompt, but it forget to sending the start frame. So normally, if you would like to make it, no, you need to use the previous 69 image as a start frame. Do it again. Yeah, let's see how is it going to work on this part. Yeah, it will calling the PixelML ByteDance. Let's expand. Okay, this is more interesting now. So I think the problem is it is sending a basic default image, which is not something that it is readable. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this image URL. Use this as a start frame. Because VO3 or CDANs, they need to have the image as accessible on the PNG file. And you can ask it, okay, so it's actually sending the correct URL. And I think this route is that we're starting to work. So basically it's choosing the model for you. It is writing the prompt for you. I don't even have to ask it to write. And it will have the start frame. It pick the duration for you. And that basically it, how you can using plug-in into your like experimenting of different feature that within AgenticFlow. Okay, so let's wait for this bit and let me switch to Discord. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Yeah, this plugin setup, yeah, I think this is currently really I think it's very useful. For the second question, like what happens if you need multiple plugin? Does this have that? I don't get it, Mr. PC Man. So you can add many plugin as you like in here. But yeah, remember that because adding more plugin, the agent will start to performing not good. So that's why you need a multi-agent, of course. But as long as you can keep the total number of plugin and MCP tool and workflow under like 9, I think you should be okay for each of the agent. Yeah, I hope that is answer to your question, Mr. Piscina. But you can elaborate more. Let me go into YouTube, Anton. Can you add? Oh, okay. No other question. All right. It takes more time than I expected. Okay. It takes time. All right. I will come back to that later. Okay. Let me go into the other feature of. Let me copy this one. Let me paste this one here. Oops. No. I think something went wrong with this one. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is another the things that I would like to share with everyone. So you can having a plugin that's saying generate email, and then you can have another plugin that called edit email that you can feel easily to see in here, edit image. In this one, you should add, and then you can generate an image with this. And so it is a square image. No, this is the 916, but you can ask this to use an edit image to make it 16:9. So actually, it's going to using the image that you have. It is using the model name Nano Banana. It will take the image that originally that you have in here and then put that as an input, and the output is a new picture of the same character that you create originally, and then you can make a video. And yeah, so yeah, as we are here, so why don't we make it? Okay, let's use above image as a start frame for a great cartoon video. Please use VO3 3.1 fast for it. Yeah, let's see how is it reacting to this one. Okay, so basically because I already add the VO3 in here already, and it was just using the VO3 generate video, and the input is the model name is this one, the prompt is this one. It's automatically come up, aspect ratio, and the image at the start frame. I think it's all good. So we're just waiting a bit until it's done on this part. Okay. By then it's so long. I don't know why. Yeah, but also you on YouTube on this one is also takes some time on this. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to take a minute or two, depends on the pipeline from Google, because this one is has of like very high demand. So let me go back into this one and then moving to the next sharing. So after the plugins system in AgenticFlow, the way I believe that it is very useful for you, then it is currently available in Agent, but we also make it available in MAS as well. So because it's kind of like universal system. So I would suggest that you can also visiting our platform MAS and then play around with that. Okay, let me go back into here. Let me go into my multi-agent. Let me go into kind of like just random MAS. I click add a, and I can click on plugin. It is actually pulling up on this one, and eventually we can able to add a plugin here. Oops, I think there's something bug in here. We have to still fix it, but it is actually functioning in the same way. So you can kind of like add an agent, and then you can connect the agent into a plugin, so that it's going to be a must-have step to trigger after an agent to do something. Because sometimes that you just would like the plugin to execute to do some of the work that really like fixes without having to make it like rely on the agent capability, because the agent is going to sometimes they just don't like to create image and then it just gone. Okay, yep. So I think that is on this one. Oh, we have the VO3 video already, so let me play the video. Oh, I think there's something wrong with my camera, but let me play the video on this first. Okay, so it's look good, right? So let me come back. So what you can do for this one, the reason why I was asking, seeing that it is very powerful when you combination of different things together, is that when you have this video already, then technically what you can do is that you can enable the file system. You can switch on this one, and then you just click save, and then you just tell the agent, hey, I add your ability to upload to AI drive. Can you upload that above video to that? Use the videos folder for organizing. Okay. So it's going to using the upload from URL, because we have the video from the URL already. So it's going to download the video into that area directly, and it will tell me like whether okay, it have been uploaded into the video folder. You can access it in download mascot video.m4. Let me go into my drive and I go here. I see have a new video folder already. Let me expand that. So this is a cartoon mascot video. Let me click on this one. I download to my computer. Okay. Yeah. So basically, that is a loop already. So where you can have your agent, and that agent is actually doing the work, and then it save that into a folder so that you can access that later. And because this one, because you have the file, the physical file already, so later we can allow you that you pushing this physical file to somewhere else that you would like to have, or you can just store it here in your project drive so that you can continue to work with that in the future. For example, like later we can have that in here, instead of like just select photo and add file from your own computer, we can allowing you to choose the file from drive. So actually it's going to be the closed loop of all of the current material, so that you can design an agent that doing very complex things rather than that just doing like some basic things like now. Okay. Yeah, so let's recap. So we have in here that the ability to using plugin, using the second plugin to edit to make it like a 16:9, using another VO3 in order to create a cartoon video, and finally using file system to download that video into our drive. So that is the combination of the new plugin system and also the file system that you see is already powerful. Okay, so let me go back into this one so that we can move on to the final system that we are just introducing. So we are introducing the new skill system. So this skill system is actually I mentioned that during the office hour before. So Anthropic was introducing skill last week. This is bigger than MCP because the agent skill is actually the combination of many things that you can combine that into an SOP, and also it will having the own agent virtual machine where it can executing different files in here. You can do the very detailed resource, like for example, like the skill.md will describe what the agent should be have, and you can put some data source, some rules, or even running some code with that as well. So basically the skill is super powerful, and we are proud to share that we already it available in AgenticFlow. And what we are making is better from Claude is that for Claude it's mostly for one people to use. So it's also limiting into Claude model like Sonnet 4.5, Haiku 4.5, but AgenticFlow is different. It's going to be enable every agent in AgenticFlow can use skill. And we can have an agent customer support that can take survey from customer, provide a quote, export as PDF, and also sending to customer. So it's very complex workflow, but right now you can do. And all of the model in AgenticFlow can use skill, like GPT-5, Gemini, DeepSeek, and so on and so on. And we are already introduced it here. So if you go into your agent editor, you will see that there is a skill folder in here, and then you can actually technically to start to use that. So how skill is working? So this is some of the definition. So skill is the combination of composable skill that can stack together, and the agent will automatically identify which skill are needed and coordinate for their use. And it is portable, and skill can be used in same format everywhere, and it can build one and use across all agent and multi-agent system. It is efficient because it is only loaded when needed and what needed. So this is super important because this impacts you context engineering. So this is complex topics, but basically what I would like you to understand that context engineering is the thing that just emerged recently. And basically we need to save the context operation so that it's not forgetting things and get dumped. And just introducing skill is allow us to do that. And it's powerful because it can including executable code for tasks where traditional programming is more reliable than token generation. Okay. So that is the ability of new system. And let me go to into AgenticFlow, and I will show you how is it going to work. Okay. Let this tab instead. So when you are visiting your project and you go to Drive, if you will not have this folder named skill, but later if you have that folder named skill, then it will including all of the skill that your project is currently having. So in here, I'm having only one skill, and it is this folder, and it contains only one file, that's skill.md. So let me click on this one. So this file is this kind of description of what the skill is about. So this skill is about the name is brand guideline. So the description is apply Anthropic official brand color and typography in any sort of artifact. So that is blah blah and blah blah. And below of this one is going to be the details of that styling, including all of the like main color and stuff like that that you would like to have. So when you have this skill already, so how can you use that in agent? So basically, let me delete this one, and you go into add agent. So firstly, when you are entering this one, it's going to be off. So you need to enable this one, and then you click add. So in here, it's going to be having two options. The option number one is that you can upload a zip file of a skill. So I think last time I already show everyone like how we can do the agent, and we have that zip already. So let me put that in. Yep, skill. So we have Pixelmail brand here. So I'm going to drop that file here, and then if you can see in here, I just click upload, And then this skill is going to be uploaded to my project workspace, and then I can start to using this skill. Okay, it's already uploaded, and it should be have a skill brand already. Let's click save. Let's go back into refresh this page on Google Drive, on our AI Drive. Let me expand this one, and you can see here. So the PixelML brand new skill is already having here. So let's expand this one. So this skill is much more complex. It's containing of the skill.md file where I just describing what is the PixelML skill and the primary color and so on. But more importantly, I can including some of the asset with some README, some reference file like color specification, layout, typography rules, and even like I can have some script in here if I want it to be as well. So basically, let me come back to my agent, and I'm going to create a new chat in here. Oh wait, so we are moving the new chat outside so that it's easier to everyone. So let me just save. I will just say, hey, what skill you have? Okay, so it firstly it's going to browsing the skill. So it have the oops. All right, music. Oh, my recording just suddenly stopped. Yeah, let me record it. Continue. Okay. So next one is so it's have it's knowing that I have this skill ready. So what it does is that it just calling list skill, and we have the available skill in here. Yeah. Okay. So I was. Can you read it? Okay, it will browse in the skill. It will read the skill.md, which I already written. And this skill is going to showing you like the brand color and everything in here. Okay, so it should have everything I need in here. And when I having some of the plugin, actually I can mention some of the plugin into some reference file as well, so that when I can just tell it to executing the very complex SOP. But for now, I was just doing something simple. Okay, can you based on that um, skills description to create a mascot using Gemini 2.5 a flash image for PixelML. Yeah, it will call the plugin generate image in here. There's some error in here. Why? I use Gemini 2.5 flash image, please. Let's see if it's choosing the correct model. Sometimes it's not working just because of the model that we are choosing. So we can actually changing into the other model that may be better. So I'm here, I'm going to choosing Kimi K2. So let me create a new chat, and we say this skill. Wow, it is going to a loop already. I think this model is also not so good as one. Maybe let's try GPT or SS. Let's see. Yeah, new chat. Okay, I think GPT OSS is working better, right? So it's browse, it read, and then it's starting to generate an image. Okay, it's choosing the correct provider, like Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, so this model is not bad, right? It actually can pick up, and it can creating this one. Interesting. So let me doing one more thing. So we have edit image. So I want it into be a 69. So can you use the edit image plugin to make above image to 69? Okay, you can see, right? Actually, the brand color that we have in our brand guideline actually carry over into the body, the accent, the data motif, and the background of the robot. So in here, this is interesting. I didn't know that our robot can be this one. Okay, so the edit image actually expanding on the left and the right to make it like a 69 image on this one. And how about I just make a make a video of this robot. Say hi to AgenticFlow community using VO 3.1 Flash. Okay, so yeah, I just asking it to creating this kinds of like the video. Yeah, so there's a question from Scorpio in the Discord. The question is, can AI Drive be extended to include S3 or Google Drive, for example? So at the moment, we do not have that. Actually, we're storing into similar to S3 bucket. So we are giving everyone a quota, a very generous quota that you can use. Further later, we can think about that. I think that's pretty straightforward. But because when we do this kind of integration, it means you need to give us the permission to upload to your S3 bucket or Google Drive. So I think we should rather do it via like MCP tool connection to reuse whatever that we currently have rather than having direct integration. Yeah, but yeah, that is something that we can totally explore further as well. All right, so this is so the video is still having so the next question from Scorpio is that, can you provide a example of skill? Yeah, so actually we have if you go in here in skill, and then you can add an existing skill. So this can be your skill that you already uploaded. Wait, I think this agent is not refreshing, so let me come back. Let me refresh this agent. So this is another agent, right? So this is don't have that skill we have. So we can click here, add new existing. As you can see in here, in the uploaded, it will consist of 2 skills that we already upload and 1 skill that already in our agent, but the other skill is not in our agent yet. So you can like just adding this new skill into your agent, and your agent will have it, and you don't have to duplicate. And you can go into add existing, and you can click on built-in, and we are having some skill that we are going to put here, built-in skill. So it's going to be like the PDF skill that allowing the agent to create PDF, create PowerPoint, create Word document, create spreadsheet. or create different things. That is some example that we currently going to put it into built-in skill so that you can just adding skill here very easily. So last week I think we also our open source folder that in here. So pixel skill. So you go into this repository. Let me open that into this one. And you can see that all of the current existing skills that we currently have, including like notebook LM skill and Slack Git creator and skill. This is just a fork of like Anthropic skill folder in here. But we're adding the things that of ourselves as well. So basically, that is something that we can definitely continue to improve in order to keep up to speed. And we will integrate all of these skill into our built-in of the AgenticFlow as well, so that you can just choosing them very easy using this built-in tab. Or you can always add a new skill, like just zip a file and drop here, and it should work. The only thing that currently that we are lacking is the ability to do the code execution. So this code execution is going to be a top item in the next iteration. So you can expect it into be done in the first week of November. And up until then the skill of this one is going to be quite complete. And if you would like to explore like how skill work and so on, I would suggest that you can read more material from Anthropic. So you can search for Anthropic skill. Yeah, so they are announcing this one, and they make some available skill in Claude that you can use. And technically, we will bring whatever that they are currently have into AgenticFlow, and then you can use whatever the skills that they currently have. Because I think the way that they are making it is quite similar to the way we're doing this. So we confident that whatever that working in Claude can working in AgenticFlow. So we have the library of skills that can be put available. Yeah, and because later we are going to put the skill into a marketplace of AgenticFlow, so you can just like adding the skill from AgenticFlow to your workspace. That's super easy. Okay, yeah. So yep, let me come back into this one. There's some error. Can you try? Okay, I don't know what is the error of this one, but basically sometimes it's take on this part. Let me repeat. Yeah, it will call again or two, and we'll see how is it going to be causing some problem on this one. Yep, happy to have any question. The way that you have the area now, is it possible you put database option right above plugin? So that's small database available in AgenticFlow. Having database would be good offering. Yeah. So technically, our current knowledge is already have the ability to handle the database. So if you go into our agent, go here, you go into library, and you will notice that there will be some item that blue. So this is database. So currently database already exists. This is the concept that we currently have. It is actually the same underlying technology that we do for table, but database is currently disable. That's not allow you to edit. You can only doing the this database by going to here and then typing zara.com in here, like any website, and you click create for free. Then this one is actually starting to create your agent, and then we'll create a database to storing those product lists and information as well. So later we will make it available. So that database will be available in the library, which is this part, but also in the agent itself. That as under we will be planning to put it under memory, so that you can have a database. You just switch on so that the agent, instead of just writing to file, it can write into a database for some of the like tabular data, for example, like product catalog or maybe customer information like phone, name, and maybe contact number. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but that is on the roadmap, and we can add it quite straightforward in upcoming iteration. Oh, we have the video now. Okay, let me play this video. I was hoping that there's something interesting out of this one. Let's see.
Hi, AgenticFlow community.
Pixel everyone. Okay, that is not as I expected, but it's funny as well. All right. Will that database will be available to sharing other agent? Yeah, this is a good question. Technically, it's possible, but we don't know how is it going to mess up everything. Because like different agent going to trying to writing different things into the database, it will create something messy. So maybe we would allow you to define some column and then allow agent to add more rows into that. So that's going to be more structured. So we add a builder, we will define the column of the database, and then the agent will write that. So technically, we can add into multiple agent, and they will follow our structure, and that will be a safe way to do. And perhaps we can delete, and we can disable some of the ability like delete row or something, so that is more safe for the agent to operate. Yeah. All right. So let me check on YouTube if you have any question. No. Okay. Good. So I think that also coming to the end of the sharing of today. So just to recap, so what we introducing to you today is VO 3.1 is available in AgenticFlow. The second one is new plugin system, which is super powerful. You should use it. Definitely use it. And paid with skill and file system for amazing result. We are introducing new skill system that allow you to do a very composable, portable, and efficient and powerful framework of your agent. And finally, I think this is last but not least, we add GPT-45 Pro. This is the most expensive model that I ever see. And the output token is $120 per 1 million token. I don't know which use case that we can use on this one, but yeah, it's here, and you can have a look if you want. Yeah, it's available via PixelML Open Router. Yeah, so we just pass through the cost to you. All right, so yeah, if you have any question, feel free to add me now. I don't know why, but my camera is just off for in the day today. Yeah, but basically you can drop me a question or any problem further on this part. Yeah, Scorpio, you have any question? Yeah, I not like this one. So our team is currently acknowledged on this one, and because we are working in a new iteration already, so we will take the bug that you report from the last iteration, and we will fix this I think we will fix it urgently, and you will soon see it by the end of this week, or maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. 5 are shared. So currently, like the all of the agent is actually operating on the same root folder of the try, but we are going to introducing the scope so that you can create a sub folder for the agent, and then you just allowing that to work on that folder only. And yes, you can add many agent into one folder so that they can work together on that. So you can design a way that one agent going to do something and start an intermediate file into a folder, and another agent is going to pick from that folder and go next. And that is the perfect system for MES actually, because you will have the sequence of the action that's very fully controlled. Yeah. So any other question? Can you do it now? Actually, right now every agent is shared already. So every agent, when you enable the file system, then they should have the ability to work on that already, to drive on already. So they will sharing the entire drive of that project. Yeah, they will not be between project, but not drive that project is already shared between all of the agent. So they will see all, and you can ask them to list the file, and they can see everything, and then you can even asking them to create a folder, create file, and so on. Furthermore, we will creating some folder selection so that you can scoping them to prevent the impact, just in case that some agent go crazy and starting to delete things and so on. Yeah, but just give it a try, and this is very powerful, and just let me know. All right, good. So I think that's pretty much it by the end of today already. So I will see you in the next office hour. Next office hour, I'm going to be on the business trip. So I hope that I will be able to make it. But in case that I cannot, then I will just ping everyone in the group later. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day, and we'll see you. Bye-bye.